Today we're going to talk about my dating life, or lack thereof. Hey everyone, so today I thought that I would just make a video about the guys that I've dated because I needed a video to film, and you know, I've never done a rant video, and I just felt like, you know, this would be a good topic for me to just rant about, because I haven't dated like a bunch of guys in my life, but all the guys that I've dated have turned out to be jerks or nuts in one way or another. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through the guys and tell you guys about them. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in order just because, I don't know, I'm just not gonna go in order. And then I'm not gonna say any names, just in case y'all have a chance that any of them see this. They won't know I'm talking about them, or if they think I'm talking about them, then so be it. So well, yeah, because none of them watch my videos except for maybe like one. And yeah, anyway, I don't care, because I'm not saying anyone's name, so you can't know that I'm talking about you. So I think I'll start off by saying I didn't start dating until I was 20. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? Sounds really crazy, but yeah, that's what happened. So I'm gonna start out with the first guy that I ever dated. Start with that, and I was together with him for 2 months. So yeah, I had a friend that I've known since like kindergarten or whatever, and like we were like, you know, best friends when we were younger, and I would go over her house all the time, and he would be there, and so like, you know, I would start hanging out with him because he was there all the time, and you know, we became like friends and stuff. But then like one day I said to my friend, I told her that, you know, I like him. So and so she told him, and yeah, he liked me too, so he asked me out, and yeah, we started dating and everything, and it was cool. It was, you know, my first relationship, and really liked him, and you know, he was my first kiss and everything like that. So you know, everything was going fine. Like, I just thought, like, we hung out all the time. He was over at my house, I was over at his house, and then just like one day out of the blue, I get a MySpace message from him. Yes, I said MySpace. That's how old I am. He private messaged me on MySpace, and he said something like, hey, you know, I think we should break up. There's just a lot of things going on in my life right now, and I just think we should break up. And I was like, what? I was like so confused, and I was just like, it made no sense to me, because I know that there wasn't anything like going on in his life that would make it where he needed to break up with me. So I thought that was really weird. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, you want to break up, we'll break up. So that happened. And I was kind of crushed, because I was like, you know, I had fallen for him. I was like so wrapped up in him. Like, I thought he was like amazing and everything. But yeah, that was that. And then come to find out, this is the part where he turns into a jerk. He started dating that same friend that got us together. He started dating her best friend, and I was just like, are you kidding me? And that was really hard, because like I would see her all the time, because you know, they were friends, so I would hang out with them, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't deal with this. And then I would see him, because he lived like down the street from her, and I was just, it was nuts. I couldn't take it. I just, ugh. And then fast forward a few months after that, I don't know, maybe a year, I don't know how long it was, but he messaged me again, and then he was like, oh, I wish I hadn't broken up with you, I miss being with you. And I was just like, Like, does that make any sense to you guys? Like, that makes no sense to me. Then why did you break up with me then if you regret it? Like, you shouldn't have broken up with me. But yeah, that was that. So, moving on. So the rest of the guys that I've dated have actually ended up being from dating sites because, you know, I'm not a very social person, so meeting someone in person is kind of pretty much like impossible for me. Like, I can meet them once we like talk for a while, but to actually just like go out and meet someone that way is not going to really work for me. So yeah. So next person I'll go to is, I'll call him Mr. One Date Wonder because we went on one date and yeah. We went on the dating site, we were talking for a while, so we ended up meeting up and we ended up going somewhere up this area up by like the zoo that we have here. We were, you know, hanging out there and we were talking and then he tried to like, you know, make some moves on me and stuff, and I was just like, no, like, it's our first date, like, no, you're not gonna do anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I thought it went okay, you know, we got along and everything, and you know, he said he'll call me, and so I went home, I was like, okay, I'll hear from him later, and yep, never heard from him again. So Mr. One Date Wonder. That one was kind of boring, but it gets better. This next person, we will call him Footboy because it will make sense soon. I met him on dating site, we talked for a while. Our first date, we met up at a mall. We just hung out and talked for a while, and then we ended up going to the movies, and I think we went to go see Brave. Yeah, I think we saw Brave. Yeah, so we saw that, and it was a good movie and everything, and you know, we hung out, and then you know, that date ended. He went home, I went home, and everything, and we continued talking. And then our next date, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but I went to his house and we hung out there, and it was just like the two of us. His parents, you know, weren't home or anything, which I guess it didn't really matter because I mean, we're adults, so whatever. But anyway, we were hanging out and everything, and then we went in his room and he started playing like a video game or something. I was just like sitting there and he was like playing some dumb video game, and I was like, what are you doing? We're supposed to be like hanging out together and you're just sitting here playing a game. He's like, I just have to finish this level. I'm like, what is it with guys in video games? Like, they act like they cannot live without playing a game for like a few hours or something. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I like video games too, but I mean, if I'm doing something, I'm not gonna sit there and just play a game or something. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. I mean, at least put on like a 2-player game or something so I could play too, but no, he was playing by himself. And then he like pulls out his Guitar Hero thing, and he's playing guitar, and then he has like the microphone for it, the vocal part, and he told me to sing, and I was like, I was not about to sit there and like sing. And I was like, well, can I play the guitar? And he was like, no, that's mine, no one plays this but me. I'm like, okay, what are you, like 5 or something? And then moving on, and then that same day, this is all on the same day, guys, he decided that he wanted to try to make a move on me, you know, but no, that didn't happen. I was the one that happened. I was like, no, not happening. So we went to the living room, we were hanging out and watching TV, and then he decides to take his foot. He didn't have a shoe, he didn't have on a shoe, he didn't have on a sock, anything. He decides to take his foot and put it in my face. No. I was like, I thought that was just I mean, obviously that was so gross. I don't think I even needed to elaborate on that, but I was just like, no, this is not happening. Like, I can sure pick some winners, I tell you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, his mom came home and we went out to eat. We then went to Pizza Hut. Ooh, big surprise there. You took me to Pizza Hut. Yeah. And then I went home and then he broke up with me because I didn't want to do anything with him. But honestly, I didn't care because he was kind of rude and he put his foot in my face and I didn't like that, so yeah, whatever. That's that. And I think I'm probably gonna put this in a few parts because this video is already getting kind of long. So I'm gonna end this video here and I will continue in the next one. So I will talk to you all later. Bye. Okay, this last part, I think this is probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life, and I can't believe I'm about to put this on here, but here you guys go.